how once again Ollie's memory bites them so very, very, very hard. Welcome everybody to the weekly review. How's it going?
Welcome. I was hearing two Ollies for a second.
Oh, yes.
Welcome. We were talking and enjoying it. I'm sorry. Welcome to the weekly review.
Many people would agree that one Ollie is more than enough.
It's more the time latency between in the conversations, but yes.
I know.
But would you glory us with what a weekly review is?
I don't agree that glory is a verb, but I will tell people what a weekly review is nonetheless. A weekly review it consists of, instead of doing your tasks, thinking about your tasks, viewing them and trying to understand them better, trying to understand, okay, are things moving? If they are, great, let's keep that going. If they are not, how do we fix that? How do we make sure that this no longer stays stuck? And occasionally, very reluctantly, we admit that perhaps it is not happening at all and make peace with that instead of trying to make it happen. And it's like that, mostly.
Actually, that's a great segue into my intentions. Would you mind?
Please go right ahead.
So my intentions for my weekly review are I had the realization, it's been slowly coming. I think I've mentioned it, but like it came to a head where it was distinctly uncomfortable, and I felt that feeling that people who give advice sometimes do, where I was like, oh, I'm doing that thing. I have too many active projects. I am not able to manage them. And I need to pause and review all the projects and plan a bunch of them and decide how to handle it. There are some different ways to do this. Like if you can group them together, then it's easier to manage mentally, because it's called chunking. It's a working memory tactic. It's not usually how they use it, but it still helps me. Now, you cannot have that many of very large projects filled with small projects that you're managing either. But like, is it chunking? Is it deferral? Is it dropping? And I need to be really clear on those and probably make some hard choices, but also some planning.
Hard choices. Sad.
And like on my drive over here, I was like, because the problem is I'm not fully aware of what they all are. Like, that's the problem, or that's part of the problem. Is like, I'm only keeping track of a couple at a time, which is why having a lot are bad. My official recommendation, if possible, is like 2 to 3.
This is my face. Now, we also define projects differently, right? Well, and you would also say major projects that have sub-projects, right? So.
Well, and it's sort of like, I'm trying to think of a terminology, because there's projects that are like all my things that need to happen that have 2 or more actions, right? Yes. Or there's like this is an active, like, life area project thing that I am trying to move forward.
Yes.
And or manage. And so I need better words for those, but like right now, very heavily on my mind is my garden, not because it is the most important thing, but because I am running out of time to finish planting these plants that need ground tilled, and I am not qualified to till ground, nor do I have the equipment to do so. Anyway, so like figuring that out, or just deciding to kill the plants. I don't know. Can you kill plants more what's the word?
More
ethically?
Efficiently?
Like you know what humanely. Can I kill them more humanely? Or am I really good? Anyway, so figure, and remember, garden wasn't even something I'd actively acknowledge as a project and wasn't in OmniFocus. Like,
right.
So those things, but I have to get all the projects out and then manage them and figure out what I'm doing with all of them.
Indeed.
And that I'm fully aware may not happen in this period of time, but that is my main deal. What about your lovely self? Do you have intentions to declare?
Oh, too overwhelmed. We'll check back.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
I did get some review time when I had an unexpected hour free during my workday yesterday, and I spent time doing a pattern that I am now recognizing myself, which is okay, I'm gonna do X method for understanding what's going on. Wrong one, switch to Y method. Wrong one, switch to Z method. Okay, that's the right one, and move on. Luckily, now I have a habit also of not judging myself for this and not saying, oh, you did
yay.
it wrong. You should have X from the beginning, or you shouldn't need all these tools, or whatever. I just went, wrong one, moving on. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah. So currently very, 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 very overwhelmed and also angry and bitter that I am not working on creative projects. Like, Brittany,
Mhm, mhm.
you have known that you've been aware of the concept of Ollie's creative endeavors of various kinds being engaging in their life so much that it is interfering with like functional aspects of their life.
Mhm.
We have now gone to
Balance
the
is
other
hard.
extreme where I briefly engage with a creative project and feel like I was suffocating and suddenly got a deep breath of air. I don't know what to do about this because currently I have none time and we have various theories as to why, but not movement as of yet on it improving very much. And, it's Pride Month now, which means I'm going to go to a bunch of events, which will not increase the time that I have to do things like writing. Um, so, yes, we're getting slightly off topic, very off topic. Um,
This review time is where we reflect on our
No,
lives.
I know, but I don't think that telling you once again that I don't have time is useful. I've said that. I'm good. We're moving on.
Okay.
So, uh, yes. Um, uh, Overwhelmed. We'll do things top to bottom. Process through the sacred timeline. Yeah.
And of course, anyone
Yeah.
watching now or later or listening or whatever, if you have intentions working along with us, we would love to hear them.
Yes.
So let's do this thing. Oh, and I think after I show our active stuff, I think I'm going to show the GTD thing again because it's been a minute.
Hey, great. I'm all about that life. And it would be
Yeah.
interesting to see if and how and in what manner my current n- needs are are
Um,
reflected in the official GTD
the
concepts.
sharing is giving me a spinning beach ball.
Oh no.
I don't know what my computer's deal is today. Uh, let's try share again. That's better. Less. Oh, I do need to probably schedule some more physical therapy.
I'm
I feel like
seeing
it's
mine weekly now.
yeah,
And
well,
I
mine
was hmm?
is on vacation this week, and then I'm hoping to do in person for the first time next week.
Mine yesterday when I was there, I said, I am very sorry. I committed the heinous crime of dancing. Her response was, why? She's amazing. Adore her. She's fantastic.
I'm so glad.
When they said, "Oh yeah, you can totally have that time slot, or if you can come on Monday, you can have the same person." And I was like, yeah, that please, I will come on Monday. And it meant that I had to wait another 2 weeks. And I was like, "Yep,
Mm,
good deal."
yeah, yeah.
Yup.
Okay, I do need to look at my
Whoa,
calendar first because
too
I
loud, too
need
loud, too loud, too loud.
me or music.
Music.
Ah,
Thank you for checking.
okay. I have a weird week and I need to cancel. Maybe I already did my adulting
That
co-working. I
is
do need to
so funny.
what?
Oh, interesting. Um, there's a Spotify mechanism that happens where they have playlists called "This Is" and then the artist. So this is Snow White, this is Celine Dion, this is RuPaul, and I was looking at them. It has the same format for the album cover, um, and and but for Beyonce, it's a different format. I was like, everybody is the same except Beyonce, who is entirely different. But then I saw that Lady Gaga has that same format. So it's apparently like specific artists have this other format. So that's interesting.
This is an awkward angle. Uh, there were two things. Okay, the one I can still remember. Is it possible if we don't do, oh, no, I remember. It's telling everyone else that there is a chance the weekly review might not happen next week. It is if I have to report in for jury duty.
Yes.
And so that is a possibility, but if not, then we will proceed. What I'm wondering is if I can't do jury duty, can you, Ollie, be in charge of canceling it in the Discord?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I will try to figure out how to do the YouTube one.
Right. So what will be the trigger for that? Will you text me saying cancel? I can set a reminder
I
for
have to
myself.
report
What is the
tomorrow,
most?
probably, that I have to go in for jury duty.
Okay. What okay, how about I set a do for myself that says,
And then you
has
ask
Brittany
me.
told you about that yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
So what time of day Eastern or Pacific, whatever?
Um, after, well, I won't know for sure until after 5 p.m. Pacific,
Okay. All right. So
probably.
I will set it for 8 p.m. tomorrow. As
Okay, thank you.
no problem at all.
I would really like to put,
Huh, apparently I'm testing the theory that if I listen to a single artist that I know well, that it can also be useful concentration time.
can you please give me an event?
Used to be. Um,
Okay, 1 p.m. I guess I'll just do that. It's really easy to get an event automatically, like to add to your calendar for the WWDC event, which is also on Monday, by the way. It is not easy to find out one to automatically put on the platform State of the Union, which is equally important to view for me. And this is the sit, which is correct, what I'm going to do. Okay. I think maybe it's time to swap what we're seeing and look at the official, which I have not shared in a minute. But it's hard when you have way too many windows open. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Can I search? Apparently I can't. Oh, it's right there. It's literally like right there. Anyway, here you are.
Hi. Oh,
Collect
there it
loose
is.
papers and materials.
Nice. Papers and materials? No. Goodbye. You are the weakest link.
Okay.
Actually, I did do that because I got a like a 8.5 by 11 printed out receipt from my PT, and I took the receipt off of it and put it in the clutter foot the paper clutter because that we don't have a adequate filing system right now, and which also means that it's sort of semi-filed. It's like, well, I put the dates on all the boxes, so if we need something, we know roughly where to find it. Um, and until new filing becomes a better priority. And then I put the 8.5 by 11 into the box with the art child art paper. And I thought to myself, I'm not throwing any of this away. If we really need it, those also have dates. So, if an auditor has to ignore the art on the other side of the page, I mean, I'm sure that, in the history of the entire world, I'm sure that's never happened before. An auditor looking at paper that's been drawn on by a child. It's never
Mm-hmm.
happened in the entire history of the world.
Right.
So at least I would have the
Um,
honor of being the first. And also, I'm very,
mm,
very, very, very unlikely to be audited, I think. And I'm ready for it to happen if it does. That's fine. But like, yeah,
yes.
I am the small potatoes.
Brain. Oh, it's now called something else. There we go. Hmm. Oh, actually, in the app I went to right afterwards, it's actually very easy to add it to your calendar. So I just looked in the wrong spot.
Mm.
View the schedule. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I should probably text my brother. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Okay. Oh, I actually already did my daily task today. Anything else? Oh, right. Birthday things. Yeah, that is really
Computer, stop the
adorable.
timer. I was using a standing desk earlier when I was coaching a client. I was folding laundry and I
Ooh.
had this table set up, which is a folding table. And as a result, it, the legs can expand, um, uh, it can expand up till like a counter or higher. Actually, I think it might be a little bit higher than a standard counter. And it was really nice. Although my knees are feeling that they have opinions about.
Oh, I hate it when knees have opinions.
Yeah, knees having opinions is typically not wonderful.
It's really not. I'm sitting on an incredibly uncomfortable seat. Do not want. Um, okay. Mm. I think I might have to go take my break early.
Okay,
I'll be back.
okay, we'll be here.
Thanks.
We'll be here as long as I don't smash my iPad with this. Oop. Okay. I have yet to update that document. Okay. All right, let's check on our inbox number because I don't think it's bad. Yeah, it's better than last time. Huzzah! Hey, let me edit this document, please. 280 what? One. Hooray! And how about our D&D inbox here? I'm not currently paying much attention to it, but let's just 11 still. Okay, beautiful. All right, so okay, the sacred timeline. Absolutely the sacred timeline. Let's make this happen, people. I can do this after I put my heating pad on my knees. All right, almost there. Almost there. Computer, set a 20-minute timer. All right. There.
I've got some hot woodland goss. You ready?
Oh, please.
I just saw a male deer with like, getting little horns chasing after a female. I'm just saying.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Things are heating up in the woodland creatures department.
uh, okay, I'm ravenous. I acquired food. I'm way off the timer. It says it's now wrap time. Whatever. Um, okay. I need to do a little more on the weekend for weekly review, and then I need to start a packing list, I guess. What do I need to do to get my computer to work at its proper speed? Awesome. Hmm. Hmm. Apple Intelligence has a suggested reply to your text to me that says, "Ha ha, I feel you."
Interesting.
Not your best work.
No, no, Apple Intelligence. Swing and a miss.
Uh, okay, I need the group text. Oh,
It's 40 minutes into a review. I'm going to start a review now.
It just occurred to me to text Kelly again about my plans that unconsciously had like a 50% chance of involving her.
Okay.
When I say I'm overloaded,
Yep.
um, okay, other group. I need the one without Ian. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that is so important. As in time sensitive, I would like to add it to my a high on my daily tasks for today, which are far too large to fit in today. Okay. Hmm. Okay.
All right. I think I'm going to try and gather up all of the add new project um concepts
Okay.
and try and add it like add them in one go to try and be more efficient.
Okay.
Uh
Oh, I need to tell everyone not watching because probably there's not a lot. I actually haven't checked in a little bit, but yeah, that's not the app that I wanted you to open. About some of my ChatGPT discoveries.
mhm.
You've heard this, so you can just ignore me, which you probably were going to anyway. Um,
I was gonna attempt, but
you're right, exactly. Um,
mhm.
so I was planning out my gardening project with ChatGPT,
Mhm.
and it offered, like, oh, these seasonal planting activities. Would you like me to put them in a Todoist format project in the middle of ChatGPT?
Mhm.
And I was like, or make a calendar. I don't know if the calendar thing worked, but by the time I looked at my Mac, it was not a thing. Anyway, I said, no, but do you know task paper format for OmniFocus? And it like added some tags that thought it had. I was like, this
Mm-hmm.
maybe needs to be a project of like instructing ChatGPT on how I GTD. That's a lot of letters. Um, what are the tags that I use? What level of breaking down are we talking about? Like, what are my guidelines like? If it needs a different tag, it needs a different level. Like plant thing, no, not if I don't have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. It's possible Goblin's a better place to like interpret this,
Mm-hmm.
but also some of the things that I've been stuck on, like using that as a tool more often, especially like research tools, like finding daycares or
Mm-hmm.
to synthesize lots of information. I'll watch my favorite one that I pick out ends up being like a hallucination, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah. I'm so stoked for you.
I just like it as a possibility. But as I've said, I have
Mm-hmm.
way too many projects right now. And I am really in a streamlining mode. And I'm kind of feeling like I there's so much maintenance that it's hard to pause to streamline, which really sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I have all these like streamlining or and some of them are adding things, but that I want to do, but it doesn't how do I put this? Like it doesn't if the things I have already, like I'm not going to make very much progress on the streamlining and then I'm falling behind on other things because there's so much.
Mm,
So some of this ideally would be like cutting stuff, but some things are really hard to cut. Anyway,
yes.
not that anybody's ever experienced that here.
It
Cutting
has
stuff, I'm
never happened,
sure,
not even one time.
is so easy that it's not even worth mentioning.
Nope, it's not even worth doing like a whole course on or something.
They're totally like ADDers exist who are good at eliminating stuff
Your
and
dad
like throwing things away.
is the only
Right.
one.
He's
I'm kidding.
not the only
I
one,
I know that was what we call a joke. That was a
but
witticism, a humorous interlude.
I did not have a cue from the tone. I'm sorry.
Sorry, it was too flat. I apologize.
Little bit.
Okay.
Uh, it's okay. That's a type. It's just, if I don't catch it
Wait,
immediately.
wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Damn.
Um, so sometimes a 2-minute action is literally 2 minutes or less. Sometimes it is sometimes it is if I choose to do this later, I will I will it will take so much longer. I have the
Yeah.
motivation right now, so I'm going to go with that. I'm currently clearing out all of the saved things on in my Spotify to be
Hmm.
only the things that I want to. this is a mistake to use this time for, but I'll never do it another time.
Yeah, I get it.
No idea how first. Did I make it?
Okay. I'm moving on to my project time. Project.
And the motivation has waned.
Sad.
That's fine. It means I can move on to something else. I think we're
Okay.
computer, turn off the timer.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is and I'm going to do some of these somewhat in parallel. I'm going to swap what we're focusing on and show my I keep almost showing our team meeting agenda, which is apparently open.
Hmm.
There. I don't remember what it's called. So some of these things are going to happen like simultaneously a little bit. And yeah, I'm really sort of trying to think of these as like, what are the active projects and what are just projects, I guess? Like where are actions happening as contexts are available, but at the moment, I have so many active projects that are like, I feel like I really need to do all of these things each week that I'm never looking at the other actions available. So it doesn't matter if the other
Right.
things are planned out that are supposed to be more passive because, and it's not that I don't see them, it's that I never feel like I can work on them. So then they
Yep.
still don't happen.
Yep.
Which is not my favorite.
That is not. That is not. I'm gonna not. Yeah, no, that's a big no.
Do, 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 do. Oh, I'm having other thoughts about trip. I keep hearing one word said over and over and over again from inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, 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 mama.
Mm.
Do 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 do. Oh, this is depressingly big. Okay. No wonder I didn't want to look at this. And then I need to go open up projects. Oh yeah, that was another goal I had.
Oh yeah, I had um a brief insanity regarding Van Morrison for like 2 months. I listened to nothing but Van Morrison. It was very strange.
Okay. Okay. That really needs to now go into here. Which almost should be its own folder. Okay, let's put it in two places. Okay. Um, there's so many projects I want to be in better shape. I'm having a hard time looking past them to get to the one I need.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I need to update that one. Yeah, I need to update that one. Oh, okay.
It's gonna
I
be
can't.
okay. It's gonna be okay. Take deep cleansing breaths.
Okay, I can add them all to this other project list. Okay. Um, uh, um, I can't actually read this at all. Maybe I should zoom in and stop trying to type somewhere that I can't see. Okay. Um, okay, I want to see what this one says. That hurts my heart. Okay. I can find this. I can
Oh,
find
that's
it.
scary. Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel like we're both making sort of similar sounds of
Yeah, no, we are.
oh,
This is not a good
oh,
thing. This is not a
oh.
good thing.
Yeah. We're
Yeah, no, because okay, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. I have 46 active projects.
yeah.
And I'm about to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go change a diaper and be right back.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Found the spot. Now, what were my issues? I'd marked a bunch someday maybe that I didn't want to look at anymore. Okay. That's not a bad one as is. Why don't I duplicate it? Clean a little of two. Nope. Think probably need to see something bigger. What did I have? 6. Okay. This does not need to be reviewed very often. This is the wrong time frame. I mean, really, this needs to be reviewed when it feels out of whack. Like, and that one's true, but it's just too big. It's too big. Mhm. Okay. Okay. And I think you will repeat every. Um, I feel like I can delete that one. Okay, I did it. Okay. I think now this one's an as is, so I'm going to drop it. Look at me. I need to go take a break too. I guess I'll have to leave you with nothing. Sorry about that. I will be right back.
Oh, mm, he's gone, but I'm back. I am back. Ladles and jelly spoons to do some more of this scary stuff. All right.
Why, hello.
Hello.
What is this? Uh, I just saw some weird.
All right. I think I need different music for adding these projects.
I
Hmm.
mean, sure, if that's what you need, do
Yep.
that.
Trying to decide.
It's just us chickens here.
I'm trying to decide.
Yes.
Trying to decide what music we're looking for. Like how I'm wondering if it's like pump up music or like angry music. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what the vibe is. I think it is not going to be my original character, Jason, because he is way too self-pitying. Um,
Ah,
um, I think, okay, I need to pull out of this. I need to pull out and, I wonder what would happen if I threw on Raphael's final act to a radio. It might not work, but let's try.
okay.
Okay, that is a
Okay. 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 I can do this. I can do this.
you can in fact do this. That is
Okay.
true.
Hmm. Uh, um, okay. I do not want you to be this color at all. That is not a color I want. Um, um, okay. I am going to go for another break because my body dislikes me today, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
This radio is definitely hitting the spot, but unfortunately it's too distracting.
The shadow. You've got a fussy biscuit today.
Oh, fussy biscuit.
I know. Okay. Um,
Oh, good.
Okay. I did a bunch of uh dictating on my way over because I kept thinking about different projects. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Mm, Hmm. Okay, what are other big regular things that I do? Mm, okay. Oh, right. Jeez. Okay, setting a timer for a 2-minute action. Let's hope. Set timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, counting down.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'm not being dumb. Okay. Oh, I have a scheduling question. Okay, doing a repeat. Because I mostly looked at stuff and didn't actually start filling out the thing. Well, I was like, did I miss anything? Like, did I miss an email from somebody? This is a resend. Okay, I don't see anything. With their name in it anyway. Mm. I was still checking. Okay. So not really a 2-minute action, but it's not far off, and it is definitely a spiritual 2-minute action.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have done some things, not nearly as many as I would like to, but
I know that feeling.
yeah.
Yes, it's fine. Oh, we put my date of birth in. That's not what I was going for.
All right. Oh, I am sad that it is not a map for me. But
Yeah.
such is life. Um, yeah. So thank you, Brittany. Thank you, everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I am off. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, you say send off and it doesn't say thank you for sending it or anything. It just resets the page. And I was like, I don't know if you hear from me or not. Okay. Oh, oh, geez, get off me, stupid spider. Okay. I'm going to save this next one to let me focus. Hmm. Okay. Who's this from? It's not the contact I would have. Oh, that is okay. Any bugs. Right. Officially pulling out of that. Um, okay. I'm trying to write these out so I feel less overwhelmed. And you know what? I'm not feeling less overwhelmed so far. That's not a great sign. Because I need to put them in one spot so I can. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Turn off. So I can evaluate them, but I need to be able to see them all anyway. wonder if part of the reason this is still overwhelming is that I started organizing it prematurely. It might be. Hmm. Recents is empty. I totally recorded something on the way over here. Okay, apparently some of the stuff I dictated earlier needs to transcribe still. Glad I caught that. Um, hmm. Okay, that's all there. um, hmm. Okay, all the ones I know of are in there. Move the old ones. Oh, geez. I mean, I moved them out of my way. Does that count? I'm going to fold these to um, the smallest ones that I can still get my head around, I think. That probably needs to be cleaned out more. Hmm. Oh, right. Okay. Put those back stock. Right. I had another note that I was. I love how in the dictation, because this is while I was driving my child here, I just say his name like 18 times because he's in the mama, 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 mama phase. So I just say his name back to him. Uh, oh, apparently it was going longer than I thought. So okay, so I think I need shorter goals for some of these because if I think like, oh, if I don't have a year, one of the things is like newsletters, like having a set of a year-long general topics ready to go. And then if there's something like time sensitive or related to a video that I make, if I get into the habit of making regular videos again, um, uh, or like, new operating system coming out in the fall, let's talk about that instead. Like if something else comes up, I can do this something else, but like to have a set amount. And while, oh, put a vitamin in and I don't have any water. Um, I can always do something else, but thinking, oh, it's not done until we have a year, that seems foolhardy. And so I think I need to make a smaller goal. Like the biggest goal. Hmm, Okay, I have to go for a break. I may actually back up the timer because it's gonna run out anyway, and there hasn't been anybody here. So I will be back shortly.
Release. The town mutants to and his family are targeted by a serial killer, forcing him to call his adopted mother / FBI agent. 10 episodes planned so far, though if it goes well, series can be expected. There's 10 published products of some total of 18 million. Translated into 4 languages and distributed in over 170 territories. They have Shriver's compelling and zazzy beats. Watch paint dry, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one someday. Filming is set to begin this summer in Pittsburgh. Into the release, no word, whatever it's going to be called, will premiere. And finally today, for those keeping score at home, Apple is still near the top of the Fortune 500 for 2025. Kind of a simple as giving a judgment forecast. Just counting. Financial Publications says the annual list ranks the biggest U.S.
Jeez. Okay. Hmm. Hi, I'm back. I just was still thinking. Okay, where's the email going to? The DMV after this, so I wanted to make sure I check their hours and if they were closed for lunch. um, oh, I guess I don't have that with me. Never mind. Okay, what else needs to happen on this thing? If that's all, then I'm good with it, but no. I don't need, I just need to look at the words. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah. Um, I guess I look at the old projects. That's what I'm gonna do. Projects to plan. Okay. I need some that are just on hold that I'm like, nope, right now, but I don't want to delete them. Um, mm, oof, my watch just scolded me. It says, check my rings. Or maybe even Oh yeah, that would be great. That is not happening anytime soon, but it is cool. Um, but yeah, nope. I mean, I would love to do this project, and it's just, to be clear, this will not free up my brain space because I hadn't forgotten, but like, yeah, it was not one of the ones I was actively pursuing, so it will not free up any. Oh, I do need to do that. It's not urgent, but yeah. That one, I think I need hmm. Oh. Do, 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 do. Okay. Oh, I got that. Okay. Why figured out what language. I don't know what that means at all. Okay. Hey, one thing I can just get rid of. Uh,
Well, so we probably should have gone and spent money and gotten it. That's good right now.
Still might be some good.
Yourself.
I think I'm just deciding I'm not going to deal with that.
Fold up chair, that chair too. Not safe, Grandma. Look, it's
I'll be right back. Just a second. I just went to go rescue my offspring who didn't seem to know how to make it past the door threshold or something. He's now over there with grandma. He loves sitting in those chairs, but I don't know if he can get in them himself. That's a good idea. Just had to explain something. Okay.
He's just playing inside now.
Okay. So I'm actually going into this older one. I mean, in general, like,
I'm grown with this. Not a baby boy.
nope. Oh. Improve personal routines. Hi. Yeah, you taking mama's fork, aren't you? Sleep, wait. Nope. That's a glass bowl. There's just an open space now. Okay. Here. Really likes playing with mama's makeup. Why do we have no device all of a sudden? I'm guessing it's a toddler related reason. Okay. Oh, well, you're right here. Okay. I feel like that one is pretty easy to put on. Not yet. I mean, okay. I feel like part of this was to cut stuff, but that is officially old. I had a thing of like, oh, make it so it's easier to do laps around the block. And then I discovered I cannot run on pavement or jog even 2 laps around the block on pavement. Oh, that'd be a great one, but that is not a this is exactly where it belongs. In fact, the other one probably belongs there. Okay, so if I say, and then I move this one back over. Ollie finished putting projects in. Yay! It's noon. I should be wrapping up. And I have some things I definitely haven't done. Okay. This is a lot of stuff. Oh, so I had a thing on here. What do I call this other than meal planning? And I'm like, I will just text Eric right now and say, I need a better title because it's too boring to call it meal planning. I could go into, the problem is I let these get like kind of messy. Okay. Okay. want one for, I had one for this workflow. I guess I don't. Okay. So you need to go into on hold. You need to go into hold. Okay. These represent pretty much the projects, and I will fold them where I can. What else did I have? I've got another idea. The other idea is Okay. I would like something to represent like what are my big things, for lack of a better word, for the moment. So what would that be? If today's the 3rd, this would be the 17th. No, that's not the next thing. Um, I feel like this newsletter has like slash videos taken me so much longer than I planned that I feel like everything is on hold until it's done. And I mean, I took time out for review today, but it's just I feel like I can't think through anything else until that's done. Because I feel like there's just so many things like waiting in a queue for me to deal with. And I do have something that is definitely in that disproportionate. It's totally not urgent. And when I feel like things are behind, I can't face it. But it feels overdue, which is not great. And it is definitely at the point where like it's taking a whole block, like a whole section of my brain, and I can't let it go until they're done, but they also have no urgency. And so it would be a very good brain payoff to have that taken care of. But alas, here we are. Lopty neck. Lopty neck. If you don't know Lopty neck, you're missing out. I need to quit this. Okay. Oh, this probably needs to be a bigger area. Probably near here. Because they're attached. Ah. Find, or what was it? Mhm. That is highly in a maybe, and yet my brain is really struggling to just leave it behind. Mm, Zapier is not a great option for this. Oh, that's from Zapier. I don't, that's for single actions. It's just no. Also, it doesn't put tags on them or anything. No, no. Yeah, I don't want it in my inbox. That's no good. I'm way over. I'm just way over. Okay. I want an emoji. I'm just going to use a star or something like that. That is a star. That is totally a star. What is your issue? Oh my no. Oh no. Oh no. Is this not a thing I can do? Okay. Okay. Wait, can I not do it in a folder? Because that would be weird. I can't put an emoji in the folder name, but I can in the project name. I don't like this. Oh, okay. Um, no. need to go into. Um, you can paste them. That's, I guess, good enough. Okay. There's gonna be soon. Mm. Mm. Okay, I gotta get going. This is ridiculous. Okay. Well, if in fact you joined, thank you so much for joining. Oh, I have to write a thing. That's right. I know how to do things. Well, I think the knowing how far too many projects I have made it really easy to see some of those in my big projects list and say, nope. Like, yeah, this would be great. I love this idea. And nope. Um, not that it'll never happen, but that it's like, I gotta put this away. There's no way this is gonna happen soon. And basically, whatever I can get done in the next, I don't know, 3-4 months may determine my productivity. Like, I can't schedule past that because like, you know, we guess things wrong, right? And depending on how wrong I guess and like where I am at that point will determine what else I can take on. So if I'm like, yeah, if I picture, you know, we got WWDC next week. Are there any videos I'm going to want to make about that? That's a summer project. Actually doing summer stuff is a summer project. Got medical stuff. Like there's a whole bunch coming up. And so I need to make sure that I am getting prepared for those. So and I think part of this will also be time tracking to figure out like where I'm spending time that and energy that I can't or shouldn't be. Okay. Thank you for joining. If you did, we will see you here probably next Tuesday, but if they call me in for the second day of jury duty, or only the second day, which is a possibility, then we'll probably just cancel it next week. So hopefully you have a good week and we will hopefully see you next week.